Hi guys, how are you doing? So I'm doing a review cam, hope you're well. Today we have an electric car for you guys that we're going to review. It's the first electric car that we're reviewing on this channel, so we are really excited about it. And it's this, guys. We have a Nissan Leaf 2015 model. This is the 24 kilowatt motor. We're going to review this today, giving a tour of the interior as well as the exterior. We're going to be comparing it against a conventional petrol diesel car and just showing you guys what the differences are should you want to buy one. Right guys, we're going to start out with talking about the car's front. Now this particular model, as I said guys, this is the Nissan Leaf. It's the Tekna model, so it's the high-end model. So there's a lot of kit in the car. But looking at the front, guys, I do really like it. I mean, it looks different to a normal diesel or petrol car. The design of it, the headlights look different. I mean, I'm not sure if you can tell. These headlights here, they kind of pop out. Now the reason Nissan have designed it, to reduce the wind whistle. So that's really and obviously increase that range efficiency, so that's pretty handy. I do really like that. Obviously the bonnet itself, guys, it's not that big, it's quite small because it's an electric car. There is no engine, it has a motor and the batteries at the back. So it's quite small at the back, it's not that large. So you do get a camera for parking at the front and at the back, which I'll show you guys later. But obviously the thing that sticks out is obviously this Nissan logo down here is blue, to give you that electric feeling that this car is an electric car. Whereas the color of it, guys, is a metallic red. So it does suit the car very much. That I do really like. Unfortunately, there are not any parking sensors at the front, but there is a camera. So that should compensate for parking the car and maneuvering all around. So if you want to follow me, guys, on this car, so this car is also on the 17-inch alloy rims. I do really like them. The car, the design of it is quite unique. That's pretty cool. So you do get the zero emissions badge down here. Just tell you guys, this car is zero emissions electric car. Moving down here, guys, the door handles, they are made out of chrome. So the car's red chrome here, just to give you that expensive premium feel. That's pretty cool. You get nice decent sized big windows. They are tinted, so there should be a lot of car and light going into the car. That's pretty cool. If you want to follow me down here, guys, now at the back, guys, and so one thing I do like about the car, obviously the headlight, it's this line here as opposed to like a square shaped type of design. So it is different. It is pretty cool. Personally, I do like it. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, it just shows, that this particular car, an electric car, is designed differently, and it's sort of a glimpse into the future. So that I do really like. That's pretty cool. Now I did say earlier, guys, this car does have a camera at the back here, to park the car and maneuver. Now, I don't think there are any parking sensors at the back. However, there's a camera at the front and the back, so that should help out. This car also has a spoiler down here, guys, as you can see, for the better efficiency and range. So that's pretty cool. I do really like that. Give that downforce as well. And to open the boot, guys, you press this button down here. And there we go, it opens. I mean, it's not electric, you have to do it manually, but it's okay. As you can see, guys, the boot is a nice square shaped. I mean, one thing that's probably annoying, it has this, this loading, curve bit down here. So you may struggle to find, fit in a large item, which is not bad. However, at the back, you do get, the batteries at the back here. So it does eat into space. However, it is quite deep, so you should be able to fit quite a lot of luggage and for your everyday shopping. So it should be okay. I believe one of its main rivals of this car is the Volkswagen Golf, as its petrol opposite. And I think this boot is slightly bigger than that. I think it is. So it should be okay. So so above all, guys, it should be okay. For most families, at the back. Right, guys. With this car, in terms of the battery and the mileage and the performance of this car is concerned, this particular model has a 24 kilowatt battery, which Nissan say will provide you with 110 or 20 miles, but realistically, guys, you're probably going to manage 90 miles in the real world. This car also comes with a 30 kilowatt battery, which will do slightly more miles. Maybe it will in the real world probably average 100 miles. But it's a small battery for this car. I mean, the new models of this car do get a bigger battery pack, which do a lot more miles. But this particular car has a 24 kilowatt battery. Now, to charge this car, guys, if you were to charge this from your home, fully charged, it would take around 12 hours. However, if you were to charge this via 50 kilowatt battery, 50 kilowatt charger, it would take 30 minutes. So obviously, currently, guys, with the charging infrastructure in each country, it's not there isn't a lot of charging stations around. So but with this car, so if you're driving it and you're stuck somewhere, it will direct you to the guide you to the nearest charging station around. So that's really helpful. 0 to 60, guys, so this car will go 0 to 60 in 11 seconds, which is quite slow. However, with power output, guys, this car does provide 109 brake horsepower, which is pretty good. However, it's quite a heavy car, so there is that weight to it as well. But overall, guys, in terms of costing, guys, the main reason why you buy these types of car is because of cost and savings. And if you were to charge this car fully charged, electric power, it will cost you £2 in the UK, which is really cheap. Because if you were to fill up an equivalent of this car, petrol, diesel, will cost you a lot more. So with savings, with electric cars, these type of cars will save you a lot of money at the end of the day. Right, guys, now we're inside the Nissan Leaf. Obviously, so many people ask, sitting in an electric car, how does it feel like, and how is it laid out? And sitting in here, from what I can see, guys, the layout is normal to any conventional car, petrol, diesel. So what I mean by that, you do get obviously steering wheel, you got your driver speedometer down here. You got your driver information up there. You get this center console here made out of black gloss. You get a 7-inch screen. You get buttons down here, climate control, your gear lever over here. So all of these positions, guys, it's laid out in a way that you'll find in a normal car. So there isn't much difference. But it is way laid out. It's really easy to use. You have nice chunky buttons here. A 7-inch. The gear lever is pretty easy to use. You get a bit of storage down here. So all your driver information system is down here, which we'll go and talk about later. So it is nicely laid out. It's really easy. So I don't see any complications. However, so when you compare this, guys, to the likes of Tesla, which is their interior is much more minimalistic. There's far less buttons, but that's different. But focus on this car. From what I can see here, it's really laid out. It's really easy. Now moving on to interior quality, guys, so just to bear in mind that this particular model is the Tekna model, so there are a lot it's the higher trim, so you do get soft touches. These bit is plastic. However, there's leather here on your armrest, leather seats, you get leather here on your armrest down here, there's leather here, chrome handles down here, so that's pretty cool. There's leather down here on the actual doors. This continues here and at the back. So there is a mixture of leather and plastic, but that's not bad. This is an electric car. Obviously, so you don't buy these cars, for its interior quality or design. The main reason you buy it, for economy, it being electric. And the saving benefits that you get on the seats itself. So as I said, so the seats are leather. So they're quite comfortable. They're not that bad. They're not that hard. They're okay. This car obviously is not a sports car, so it doesn't give you that sportiness feel. But that's okay. But seats are quite comfortable. They should be okay. It has a nice comfortable feel. The steering wheel size, guys, it's a nice grip to it. I do like it. There's some sports grips down here, not really chunky, but they're okay. It's a nice soft feel, nice and chunky. You obviously have the Nissan logo here. It's the color of it is blue, just to make you feel like you are in an electric car. The blueness. You have controls on the steering wheel, guys, itself. So on the left hand side and the right hand side, your controls for your cruise control, volume, speedometer, eco mode. On the left hand side, your controls for your audio, telephone, answering, volume, and all that. So really nice to use. The quality of it, is leather. With leather here, there's leather here, and so these buttons here are made out of plastic chrome, to give you that differentiation, which is pretty cool. It's not bad. You have a control for indicator controls, fog lights, all automatic. Your wipers here on this side, all automatic. Obviously, this being an electric car, guys, so Ernest, when you turn this car on, it gives you these sounds. So I'll just show you. So if you put your foot on the brake and you press the button, you hear that? Yeah. So you do get these sounds to let you know that you are in an electric car, which is something you don't get in normal petrol diesel engines. Anyway, so moving on to the actual on the actual driver display, obviously you get two digital screens. You have one up there and you have one down at the bottom. Now the one at the bottom shows you your power, it shows your mile range, it shows your what mode you're in, driving mode, time, how much charge you have in your battery, and the one at the top, it shows your speed, your time, and your temperature. So it is really nice, easily laid out. It is digital. All the dials are nice, chunky. It's nice and colorful. It's quite clear, so anyone can sit here and find, and read this and drive using all, both of the screens up there. So obviously, the screens are not together. I mean, split in two. There's one at the top, one at the bottom. Some people may like that. Some people may not like that. I mean, personally, I don't mind. Again, as I said, this is really easy. I do really like it. It is nicely laid out. So it should be okay for most drivers. I think it's sitting in this car, driving it, using all the functionality and all the layout as it's presented. Right, guys. So this car's climate control is concerned, the heating system. This being a Tekna model, you do get heated seats for driver and passenger, which are controlled down here, guys. So your climate controls are controlled right here. It's nice chunky buttons. It has this blue, feature around here just to tell you, you're in an electric car. There's an automatic button, nice chunky here, so it's really easy to find that. You have different modes, fan speed, temperature, and all that. Nice and easy, nice chunky buttons, so anyone can use these without any complications. That's what I found personally. Now, so on your driver's control down here, you do get obviously all the windows, guys, are fully automatic. The control down here, again, nice chunky buttons, lock, unlock, lock and unlock, and obviously your driver wing mirrors. You control this via here electrically. Really easy to use. In terms of this car's infotainment system, you do get this nice touchscreen here, 7-inch touchscreen. The controls, obviously your destination, your route, information, settings, phone, and all that. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's not the fastest, I would say, but it does do the job, which is quite handy. Obviously, with navigation, destinations, your route. To find to find your closest charging station, charging port. So it does mean, as I said, so the graphics are not the best, but it does do the job. And in terms of connectivity, guys, so in this car, so you don't get Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, but you can connect it via Bluetooth, for your audio, listening to music, telephone, answering it, and all that. So it does do the basic needs. So one thing that I do like about this car, guys, about this Infotainment, that you do get physical buttons down here on the sides as well. So for map, menu, status, C for your FM radio, a CD, auxiliary port, volume, on and off. So you do get physical buttons there, nice and chunky, quality feel. I like the design. It's not that cheap. So you do get a combination of having to navigate it via touchscreen or the physical buttons. That's really helpful. Right, guys, in terms of this car storage is concerned, you do get quite a lot of storage in the car. It's quite practical. You get nice big storage areas down here at the driver's door. That's pretty handy. So on the center console here, you do get this center console for your phone. So that's really handy. I do really like that. You get two cup holders down here, guys. That's pretty cool. You get this tiny storage down here. I'm not sure what you would fit in here. Maybe you can put your phone, or you can put your car keys, the car keys itself. But this car is push start ignition, so it does have a button there. That's pretty cool. So the center armrest, guys, there is quite, it's quite deep. It's nice square shape. It should be okay. You may not fit a lot of stuff in here, but for tissues and stuff, it should be okay. So the driver's glove box down here, guys. So as you can see, it does open quite deeply, quite wide. So it should be okay. We have fitted a few, pencils and books in here to show you how many can fit. So it should be okay for most families. Right, guys. Now, so with this car, one of the things that I do like about this car, so is this gear lever. I do like it. It is different. It's circular, but it's an automatic, obviously. So to engage it, you put your foot in a brake and you just push it down, up for reverse and down for drive. So that's pretty cool. I do really like that. And you press big park button here. So that's really easy. I do really like that. Obviously, another thing that's really, I don't like is these massive pillars here. This is really quite thick and it's really quite big, so it can create a blind spot. So just to bear that in mind. But on the other side, so with this car, you do get a 360 camera view for your, so when you put the car in reverse. So if I just show you, put the car in reverse. There we go. So you do get a 360 view, and you get a camera at the back, and you get a camera at the front, which is really helpful. So this is the Tekna model. So you do get, this is the higher trim. So you do get, this technology in it. So it's really helpful, guys. It will help you to park the car, maneuver it in town, in cities, shopping malls, parking, and everything. So that's really helpful. I do really like that. So that's pretty cool. Right guys, we're in the back now. Now I'm 5'9". As you can see, when I sit up straight, I have enough headroom. I'm okay for headroom, but if you're 6 foot, you may struggle. But for knee room, guys, leg room, as you can see, it's really generous. I have a lot of leg room. This is in my normal driving position, so I'm not cramped, anything like that. There's a lot of leg space as well. There's a lot of room down here, so that's pretty cool. I do really like that. Now, on this car, one thing I noticed, you sit quite high in the car at the back, so you know, you get these nice big windows, so a lot of light coming into the car, so it should be good for kids. Now the quality at the back, I mean, this bit plastic, however, you know, your armrest down here, you know, is made out of soft leather, so that I do really like. Black gloss down here, use electric windows, that's cool. I do like that. And obviously you know, the door handle is made out of chrome, which is reflected from the back, from the front to the back. That's cool. I do really like that. Now storage here, guys, you do get, you know, enough storage, general storage down here, you know, for your kids, water bottles and stuff, so that's good. One other thing, guys, you know, you do get plain type pockets down here for your kids' magazines, tablets and all that, so that's good. The seats itself, guys, obviously made out of black. It's nice and soft. I do really like it. It is comfortable. So on long distances it should be okay. Now I think you realize, guys, on this car you do get this hump down here in the middle, so if anyone sitting in this seat may struggle. Let me just move it just to show you guys. There we go. Yep, it's okay. I mean the seats itself, guys, it's comfortable, it's soft, it's not hard. However, having this hump and 3 adults, I don't think you're going to be okay with that, because because it's not a wide car, you may struggle to fit 3 adults. But overall this seat is okay. So one other thing, guys, as far as kids are concerned, with Isofix connection, you do get them. They're over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. However, they're hidden. I mean, they're not visible, so you have to, you know, lift this bit up, you know, to connect your seat to this, which is quite of a shame, because I prefer it, you know, when they are visible, you can clearly see them. There's a clip, you flip it up and then you can connect it. So that's probably one of the downsides of this car. Another downside of this car, guys, you don't get an armrest. So if you're sitting here, there's no armrest that we know that pop up from here, which is quite of a shame. You know, its rivals do provide that, but this particular model does not. But overall, guys, at the back here for families, you know, with 2 kids and 2 car seats, it should be okay. It's a quite square shaped type car. Seats are comfortable. There's big windows, plain pockets down here, so it's quite practical for families. Right, guys, what do I think of this car? It's a really good car, guys. I do really like it. Okay, so in the back, so the Isofix connection for the kids are not that visible. The interior plastic is a bit too many at the front. However, so the seats itself are really comfortable. They're leather on this particular model. So the interior tech is really easy to use. There's heated seats at the back for the front and the back. It's an automatic, so it's really easy to drive. The main reason why you buy this car, guys, is for cost savings. And this particular car, to charge it fully, will cost you £2 in the UK, which is really, really cheap. So if you're looking for a car, guys, that's really easy to it's really easy to drive, it's really easy to run, a cheap operating cost, this car should be it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and we'll get more of these types of cars reviewed and uploaded very soon. Thanks very much, guys. Take care.